Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know if I ever don't sing, if I will feel the same. You know, I'm so used to singing every time. And uh, and the thing is that I'm not a singer. I'm not I'm not horrible, but I don't think, if I had a singing voice, I'll be singing all day, every day, all the time, everywhere. I still do it, even though I don't have like the best, not necessarily singing voice, but the best singing voice or the best technique, I guess. That's what I don't have. Anyway, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. That's me. I'm Laura González, the Blue Witch. And I welcome you to the coffee break. Hello, Alex and marvelously Marissa. Today is Wednesday, and for Wednesdays we do oracles. So we're going to do the Divine Animals Oracle. We're going to do the Four Agreements Oracle, the Gospel of Aradia Oracle, and Celebration of Love Oracle, and the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I'm doing faces and stuff because the Facebook video kind of like froze and then it went back on and then it went super fast. It was fun. It was funny. Anyway, how you all doing? Are you drinking your coffee? Are you having some tea? Are you having some beer? Sometimes we have people that are drinking beer. And I don't know if you're drinking beer on your coffee break or on your break from work, or if you're drinking beer because you're somewhere else that is later in the day. I don't care. Do what you will with your life and your belly. You know. Alex says cafecito. That is the best. Me thinks. And now that I don't drink Diet Coke anymore, I for sure have to have a cup of coffee in the morning. And so my second cup of coffee has to be decaf. Yeah. So right now is decaf. Second cup. And I don't want to try to make y'all jealous, but I ate tamales this morning. My husband bought them from, it's called Rosita's Tamales, I think. Yeah. No, I didn't make them. I would if maybe, I don't know, one of these days I will make them. But no, we bought them. All right, folks, let's take a deep breath. Breathing in the beautiful gift of oxygen that is given to us by everything green on the planet. And as we breathe out carbon dioxide. That is the gift we give back to them so that they can breathe. May the divine let us see what we need to see and that be used for the greater good. We are, hello, Jacqueline, and hello, who is Johnny? Who is Johnny? Who is Johnny? Who is Johnny? Welcome to the coffee break. What was I gonna say? Oh, we're about to breathe in spring very soon. And on the south, they're gonna start breathing in fall. Parker just had his bottle and I nibbled some baby toes. Do not eat the baby. Probably not the best joke to make at this time, but yeah. Hi, Johnny. All right, let's see what the first card stuck to my fingers. So they're, oh, this is so cute. I don't think we ever pulled this one. Hello, Jacqueline. Look at this. This is so cute. It's a duck. What the duck said. Okay, 32. Egg moon. This one comes with an affirmation, folks. Okay, egg moon. Trust. Trust yourself. Develop self-trust and joy will follow. You can rely on your own capabilities. Begin to plan carefully for the future. It is the beginning and I trust myself in all things. Trust yourself. Develop self-trust and joy will follow. You can rely on your own capabilities. Begin to plan carefully for the future. It is the beginning and I trust myself in all things. That is our first card for today. Who is Johnny? Johnny, I want to ask you if you can make a commission piece for me. Call me or text me or something, because I just had the idea. The idea just popped into my head, and I think I need to ask you. I want to have a se akak. No, an ome akak. You know, I want the ome akak and to be able to hang it next to my flower. Johnny made me a flower that is made with wood and is so beautiful. And now I want a second piece to hang it together. But I want to commission that. I want to pay for that. All right, second card for today. Come on, come on. We have honor. Ooh. First we have trust. Now we have honor. The Sea Angel. Honor is the card. Let me show it here to Facebook. Honor. And Jenny says, I'll message you when I get off from work. Awesome. Honor. You are being inspired to give a special affirmation and acknowledgement to someone you have overlooked accidentally or intentionally. Your heart energy is very powerful. Use it generously. You are being inspired to give a special affirmation and acknowledgement to someone you have overlooked accidentally or intentionally. Your heart energy is very powerful. Use it generously. It might be the person in the mirror. Who knows? It might be that we are overlooking ourselves. And it might be that we have overlooked our family members, or loved ones, or spouses, or mom, or dad, you know. So let's be and do the honorable thing and give thanks and give honor and recognize and give people their flowers. Speaking of flowers. And folks, I want to invite you all to come to our gathering on the 22nd of February, embodying the Teteoh, the art of Texiptla. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but what it means is embodying the Teteoh. These are our new gatherings, like community circles, in which we're going to come together and we're going to base our discussion on the teachings of the Teteohs. For the month of February, we are doing the Serpentine Teteohs. We are going to tap into the philosophy of Coatlicue and Quetzalcoatl. And so we're going to talk about those Teteoh, and then we're going to have a discussion in which we witness each other, hold space for each other, intentionally speak about how to embody this philosophical teachings from this Teteoh. And As always, they're going to be confidential, they're going to be private, they're going to be, we're not there to fix people or to give advice. We're just there to witness each other and to hold space for each other. And to hold space, because a lot of people say, let's hold space, and they don't hold space. And one of the biggest lessons I've learned, me being a talker, is that to hold space for people is to hold silence a lot of the time. And to understand that, everybody has a rhythm, and sometimes we need the silence and we need to reflect. So yeah, that will be on February 22nd. I hope you can join us. And those are sliding scale. You can pay $13, $20, or $26, whatever your budget allows. La Luna, the moon, and I can almost hear my friend Lee saying, La Luna, mi novia. Because that's what my friend Lee says, that the moon is her girlfriend. Their girlfriend. La Luna. Where is the L? La Luna. Here it is. And it reads, everything has its cycles. Energy waxes and wanes. So respect the fact that you cannot be at full power all the time. Be grateful for what you have today rather than feeling disappointed about what you do not have. Set no intentions for what you would like to have. Magic is real and you can use it. My mother's mother watches over me, her silver light, her sweet power, over every stone, every tree. I stand beneath her smiling, like a millennia of others have. We are joined in birth lines, from sisters to brothers on. Everything has its cycles, energy waxes and wanes, so respect the fact that you cannot be at full power. Respect the fact that you cannot be at full power all the time. Be grateful for what you have today rather than feeling disappointed about what you do not have. Set new intentions for what you would like to have. Magic is real and you can use it. My mother's mother watches over me, her silver light, her sweet power, over every stone, every tree. I stand beneath her smiling, like millennia of others have. We are joined in birth lines, from sisters to brothers on. That's the message from La Luna, the moon. And I have another message for you all. You like free stuff? Do you like free stuff? Because if you do like free stuff, I can tell you. If you don't like free stuff, then I shouldn't tell you. Tell me, do you like free stuff? I just hit my teeth with the cup. We have a free event coming up by the end of February. 25, 26, 27 of February. This event is called Wealth and Witchery. Wealth and Witchery. It's hosted by Wendy Mata of Bruja Co. And I'm going to be teaching a class called Elemental Alchemy, talking about going from scarcity to abundance and utilizing the elements within and without in order to obtain the tools to change your reality, do magic. And that's going to be available on the 26th. But the whole event starts on the 25th. And there's, I think, like 30 free classes that you can attend. And then you can opt in to pay for it. And then you can access the classes whenever. And I'm also going to be part of the panel, I think. I know I apply and I can't remember if I was approved. Either way, if I'm not approved by the panel, there's going to be 2 panels of live discussions for people that are going to be talking about abundance and prosperity, especially in this day and age, you know, where things are not necessarily as they supposed to be. So yeah, go to bluewitch.org, bluewitch.org, and look on the calendar on the 26th and click right there, and you can register for free. And then you can opt in to pay if you want to. You don't have to, but you know, if you do, let me tell you and be very open about it. If you pay to, even if you pay at the lowest level, we get a little percentage of it, right? So, like, yeah, it'll benefit me if you opt in to pay for things. But if you can right now, you know, just watch the free stuff. All right, let's see. Um, Assume nothing is the next card from the four agreements. Let's see if I remember the agreements this time. Be impeccable with your word. Don't assume anything. Always do your best. I always forget one. Don't take anything personally. Woo! I remember it this time. All right. So from the don't make assumptions, in any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think, and we don't have to say what we want. We assume they are going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't know what we want, if they don't do what we want, we feel hurt. I'm sorry, I'm reading wrong because I didn't have my glasses. Let me start again. In any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think, and we don't have to say what we want. We assume they are going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and think, how could you do that? You should know. Assume nothing. Use your yakking powers. Use your yakking powers. In any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think, and we don't have to say what we want. We assume they are going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and think, how could you do that? You should know. No, people don't know. I don't think anybody in the planet, except for you know whom. I'm not gonna honor their names. Their names are not gonna ever come out of my mouth. My mouth is too rich to say them stupid names. But except you know who, except you know whom. I don't think anybody like normal, natural, average, regular folks wake up in the morning and say, let me do something to hurt somebody. You know, I think people wake up doing, you know, what they will, and then, oops, they hurt people because they assume things. You know, we hurt each other because we assume we know what's best for each other. And we can never, ever, ever, ever do that. We cannot assume what is good for the other person. And even if the other person is doing something that we don't like, we have to use our yakking powers. You know, communication is key. To communicate and to tell other people, like, hey, that hurts. Please don't do that. Or, I like that. More, please. But we cannot assume that they know. Don't take anything personally. I know I always forget that one. Always, always, because there's a reason. Could it be that I take everything personally? I don't know, maybe. All right, Divine Animals Oracle, last card for today. We have the Sacred Ibis. Sacred Ibis. And it's a card of learning, according to this here message. 21, 22. Sacred Ibis. There it is. The getting of wisdom takes time, so be patient with your learning and delve deeper. Continual learning is a keystone to growth. You will succeed in your exams or study. While everyone has a source of wisdom within them, not everyone chooses to experience it. What did I just say? Um, if you cast magic, do it with full knowledge of the consequences. That's not a curse. That is a warning. That is a rule of thumb. The getting of wisdom takes time, so be patient with your learning and delve deeper. Continual learning is a keystone to growth. You will succeed in your exams or study. While everyone has a source of wisdom within them, not everyone chooses to exercise it. If you cast magic, do it with full knowledge of the consequences. Talk about people not knowing, you know, the wisdom within. A lot of people choose ignorance, you know. I said it last year at the beginning of the year. No, the year before in November when I said racism and misogyny won, not wisdom. And these folks will rather see the whole country burn so that they can rule over the ashes, other than give space to other humans that look a little different than them. And do you know how deep is the coloration of our skin? Do you know how deep is the pigmentation of our skin? It is between 3 and 5 millimeters deep. Think about how long my nail is here. No, you cannot even see it. Yeah, you can see it there. The growth of my nail, that's like 3 millimeters. That's about how deep the pigmentation on our skin goes. After that, we're all mostly yellow and pink because it's the fat deposits and then muscular tissue. And then we all turn yellow and orangey and pink, and then of course the bones are like ivory and all of that, right? But to hate, to hate so deeply, to hate so deeply, because of a 3 millimeter deep pigmentation on the skin. And yeah, we have different cultural views of the world, and we grew up in different ways, and we act on the planet differently because geography dictates not only the pigmentation of our skin, but our customs and our behavior. And that's it. That's all that dictates that. Nobody is holier than other. Nobody is um less holy or evil. Nobody is more um wise or less wise. It's geographical. It's literally geographical. It's natural. It's part of nature. A person that is born near the Pacific, um, the Caribbean, are not going to be culturally the same as a person that is born near to the Nordic mountains where there's snow 24/7. We're going to have different behaviors because geographically we come from different places where there are different customs and activities. It. That's it. And if we try to homogenize and be the same, if we all want to be the same person, it's gonna be so goddamn boring. I could keep talking about this all day, every day. I'm not. I just wanted to tell you, tap into your inner wisdom and love yourself and love each other, please. And never, ever, ever, ever forget that you are loved. My name is Laura González. I will see you when I see you next time. Uh, Peace. Bye-bye.